It's 8:08 on Channel 95.7. 24 degrees right now. Feels like 11.
I have some great news, Connie.
Yeah, I do. Is it breaking? Swallow your chocolate.
Okay, hold on.
Doesn't it give you like muck mouth?
I got muck mouth.
Yeah.
Something fierce.
What's your news?
Our buddy Aaron over at ZZM 13.
Yeah, Superman.
No,
Oh.
it's Matt.
Oh, yeah. Whatever. What about him?
Just tweeted out, there is ice on Lake Superior.
Well, what did we go? 12 weeks without ice on
Do you
Lake
remember
Superior?
when there was ice just a few weeks ago? Yeah. Now, it's at the northern tip, Thunder Bay area, but that's not normal. It's cold.
Yeah, 24 degrees on November 17th isn't normal either.
No, far from normal.
Yeah.
Thanks, polar vortex. You jerk faces, snow on Lake Superior, and ice. I'm looking at it. I can see it in the
crazy.
picture.
Aren't you glad we live here?
So,
Aren't you glad we didn't take a job in Lake Superior?
So glad. Oh, my
Live
goodness.
there in Thunder
Was that
Bay.
an option?
It's
Thunder
always-
Bay's #1 radio station.
Wow, you think we would be #1 in Thunder Bay? A, we don't speak Eskimo. B, we don't know Canadian. Like, they're two top languages we don't speak.
Canadian.
We don't speak Canadian.
#1 was seals on the ice.
But we could ride snowmobiles to work like
We could.
10 months out of the year.
Yeah. And then those other 2 months, we could still ride snowmobiles, just not on the whole path.
Right. You gotta stay on the grass.
Exactly. For like 2 feet where the snow has melted. The one spot in the grass. And they don't even have grass, I'm sure.
Would we ride together ever?
Every time. Every time I'd be on the back.
You would be, because I'm totally driving.
Take me over here, I would say. Let's go over here.
This one time, I was in junior high,
Okay.
and I had a boyfriend. His name was Eric.
Hi, Eric.
I didn't really like Eric all that much. Eric accidentally, in gym class, broke my nose. I don't know why I went out with him after that.
Accidentally?
But yeah, we were playing volleyball, and he threw it at my nose. So actually, I think his arm, he was throwing it, but his follow-through,
He
his
threw
arm,
it or he hit it?
I can't remember. That was 7th grade.
Because throwing it, that's...
I don't know.
Throwing it, you get in
Somehow
trouble.
his arm hit me in the face.
His arm hit you in the face?
His arm hit me in the face and broke my nose.
I mean, well, that's horrible.
If you've ever had your nose broken, they put these steel rods up and go, ugh. And it's still crooked. Anyway, so Eric, he was okay.
Rest his soul.
He was, I killed him. I'd kill him.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if he's live. Who knows? Anyway, so he had a
Anywho.
snowmobile, and we went snowmobiling, and this was like one of the first times that I had driven.
Oh, fun.
So Eric says to me, here's a switch. This big round switch is a
Okay.
kill switch.
Okay.
So if you're like heading towards a tree or towards something, anything,
Yeah.
hit this button.
Yeah. Don't
and
bail.
it'll just kill it.
Don't bail.
So I'm zooming around trails.
Of course. You bailed.
What happened? I hit a tree and then hit the button.
Okay.
I hit it and then went, I did that in the wrong order.
You're lucky his dad didn't break your nose, too. Seriously.
Well, that just wouldn't even
So
be
you
nice.
hit a tree and then pushed the kill button.
Yeah.
And I'm the dim one.
I was like 12.
Oh, yeah, you're fine. I was just reading an article about 12-year-olds and 10-year-olds and 11-year-olds, how we are giving them more and more rope now.
Yeah.
You can do more and more at 10. Like when
Right.
you were 12, you were riding a snowmobile.
Right.
Kids these days are doing pretty much everything. They're living their own lives at 12 because everyone's so busy.
Right.
And it said at 10, we are giving kids like a tablet. Here's your iPad. Go.
Right.
Go have fun. And they have access to everything. But we don't think about it. We think, oh, yeah, you're playing a little app. You're having a good time. But
scary.
then you're doing whatever you want. You're online. You live there. And you're making your own breakfast, which is funny because we had Charlotte make us breakfast this weekend, and she's 8. Yeah, because we were all just kind of being lazy.
When is Charlotte 9?
Next summer.
I thought she was just turned 9.
I think she's 8.
How old is Haley? 12?
Haley's 12. 12, 9, and 8 are my kids.
Okay.
And then
Sorry.
Elizabeth will be 10 here in a little while.
Okay.
There you go.
That makes okay.
So she's 8, and she's making up some waffles and all this stuff. And we are like laughing because we're hoping that she won't get the eggs, the shell in the eggs.
Right.
You know, and it's like, but what if she did? She's 8. Of course it's okay for her to get some shell in the eggs. But we're like, no, don't get shell in the eggs. Like we're talking to her like she's Gordon Ramsay.
But stuff like that, I mean, that's good. People back in the olden days taught their kids how to cook, or women.
Right,
girls,
yeah, the ladies.
Girls how to cook at a very young age.
Laura Ingalls. Right, right there,
Was
right?
she cooking on
and the
Little
one
House?
blind one, the horse kept kicking. Mary, they both know how to kick and cook. Kick and cook,
Kick
what
and
they
cook?
call it. Yeah,
I didn't really watch that.
kicking beans.
So,
Oh, but you read them, right?
no.
You've been to the museums. You toured the prairie.
No.
Oh.
None of the above.
That's not your thing.
I read a Hardy Boys book once.
Hey, good. Let's go solve a mystery. Why are you telling us that?
Those are kind of the same thing, only boys instead of girls.
No, the Hardy Boys are like mystery solving boys. They're a couple brothers, Jim and Bill Hardy, or whatever their real names are.
Can't remember.
And Laura Ingalls is her life on a book. Like she's a real person,
Right.
And she's remembering. It's like a diary.
Oh, okay. I never really got it.
Hardy Boys is made up people. You would be good at being like a pioneer woman.
I'd be so good.
You love gingham.
I do love gingham.
You hate technology.
I do hate technology.
Perfect.
But I don't like slaughtering animals. I mean, I've never done it.
No, but that's what
I'm
Pa.
assuming.
Pa does that.
Pa does that. Ma just cooks it, right?
Ma cooks it. Yeah, you don't have to do anything. Pa's got that.
You can have candles on all the time.
All the time.
Yeah, I like candles.
You'd make candles.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd make your own candles.
That would be fine.
Takes like 3 weeks, but whatever.
They wouldn't smell as good.
No.
No.
Just a fact.
Nor would you if you were a pioneer woman. You would have like a musty odor to yourself, I would
Do you think they shaved their legs back then?
No.
No.
No, I bet they didn't.
Long, cold winters.
When do you think that's... If your leg hair is keeping you warm in the wintertime, you have some serious leg hair.
Shaggy.
When do you think that started?
Leg
The whole
shaving.
push to have smooth legs if you're a woman.
Probably when they were wearing skirts,
They wore skirts the whole time back
but
then.
long skirts. I'm saying where we saw
when the mini skirts
where
came around.
when
So
we
what?
saw your legs.
70s?
Or maybe when somebody came out with nylons, and then you're like, wait, I can look like nylons by myself by shaving. Yeah, I don't know when leg shaving came about. I'm going to guess. Okay, let's all guess.
Okay, I'm
so
going to guess
You guess first.
the 20s.
1920s.
1932, I'm going to go with.
1932 is your guess for when women started shaving their legs.
1932.
Okay, Nick is Googling it. I am going to
Probably
guess
much later than that.
19...
Maybe in the 40s.
Yeah, I'm going to go like 1951.
Okay, I'll go 1949.
Okay, except you already went 1932.
I rethought it out.
No. Nick, what do you got? What does the internet say?
It looks about the 20s when
20s.
women started getting a little more like the flappers, skirts got shorter.
Yeah.
Okay. So are you just looking at like, what did you type?
I typed, when did women start shaving?
Okay. And it's,
Yep. Google knows all.
Yeah,
no,
Google
that's
does.
true.
That's true.
So in the 20s, you're wearing your flapper dress.
Yeah, that
But-
makes sense.
But that would not have made its way to like now you see fashion. So in California, they're doing things.
Right. Back
And-
then you didn't.
and so
we had no idea.
So you'd have no idea that
Right.
people shave their legs. So and you didn't have TV.
Well, and they say that like New York fashion takes 5 years to get here to West Michigan.
And that's now
Now,
where we can see it on
yes.
Sex and the City or the Carrie Diaries.
Right.
So imagine before that.
But
so,
by the time it hits stores, it's like 5 years.
so 1920s, they're shaving their legs on the coasts.
Right.
And that probably made it here to Michigan.
1932. Bam! I was right. I was right.
In
I'm psychic, I swear.
1951, I was going to say. I would have to ask, you should ask your mom. If you
should.
are
I should ask my
listening
mom.
and your mom is within call your mom and see when she started shaving her legs. Like my mom is, what, 60-something?
You don't know how old your mom
No.
is, Curtis.
I wonder if she shaved her legs
What year was she born?
the whole time.
We can figure it out. You don't know that
40
either.
something, the 40s.
Okay.
So she's 70, 60s or 70. I don't know.
Worst
I wonder.
child.
I wonder
ever.
when women started shaving their legs.
I wonder as well.
Right. So we should ask
I will
your
ask
mom.
my mom.
Text your mom.
My mom does not have a cell phone.
No, but she would know. Because
And she's still sleeping.
because
They
she's
sleep
80.
late now.
So your mom's 80.
79.
So she would know.
She was born in 1935.
So she would know if she, as a teenager, somebody said, hey, you got to shave your legs.
Right.
Or if that came about later. Does she shave her legs? Would be the first question.
I mean, she used to, for sure. I know that, but I don't know. Maybe the hair's fallen out. I know my dad's leg hair fell out.
What?
Yeah. He thinks it's from wearing socks and trousers for so many years
the
going
rub.
to work. Yeah. His leg hair he's got smooth legs.
Okay. Yeah, that happens with a lot of guys, like right around the calf.
From like the knee down.
Yeah, you'll lose all your hair.
My old man doesn't have that much hair in his legs anymore. 50s.
My old man.
That's what he talks like. That's how Nick speaks.
Wait. How old is your dad?
53.
53. And he doesn't have leg hair? Did he used to?
He has some leg hair, but I think it's mostly the pants wearing. He has the knee hair. That's really
Sexy.
Mm-hmm.
So do I. What a
you
weird
guys-
coincidence.
You guys got knee hair.
I don't have knee
is
hair.
what you do. Here we go. Here's
interesting.
Wikipedia. Okay. World War I, the hemlines got shorter, the swimsuits became a little more revealing, and women did not want to have the hair all over the place.
Okay.
So they were getting rid of it. So that means that your mom probably has shaved her legs her whole life.
She probably has.
We need to find somebody who hasn't shaved their legs for a part of their life.
So my grandma probably didn't because she was born in 1907.
Probably didn't even know what that was.
Probably
I'm
didn't.
not putting a razor by my leg.
And like, what were they shaving them with? Like a straight razor?
Yes.
That sounds dangerous. That sounds dangerous.
Well, they probably, that's where the disposable razors came out, right?
Yeah, whoever invented those things.
And then Nair, when did Nair get born, Nick?
Oh, give me another second with the Google.
Okay.
Yeah, Nair.
Because she wears short shorts, Nair for short shorts.
She wears short shorts.
was 1980.
We wear short shorts.
70s or early 80s. I remember that commercial.
Yeah.
We got a lot of questions.
Yep. And not that fast at computers.
We're big into like figuring stuff out.
You're not fast at typing.
I'm typing just fine.
Oh, it's the computer? Ha ha!
Yeah, what do you think about that?
Nick and I go back and forth. One day his computer's slow. The next day my computer's slow. So I know if his is, mine's not.
Right, my computer just doesn't do anything except play a video all the time of cats. I got cats hitting a balloon around. It's just what I do.
I want your computer.
Yeah, it'd be a
That's
good
so
time.
cute.
No. It was funny because I was doing some questionable computing over the weekend.
Really?
And I take the work computer home. So Katie typed it in. I said, wait. Don't click OK. Let's do it on my work computer. Because it has all the antivirus and everything. It's totally safe.
Right.
I like to think. Who knows? So, yeah, I could have the malware. Could have the spyware. What did we find out about Nair, Nick?
It's not giving me. Oh. Here we go.
Oh.
Here we go. Nope.
Good work, Nick.
Connie and Curtis.
Let me live that fantasy.
8:32 on Channel 95.7 with Connie and Curtis. That means we are 1 hour away from what? Wait, hold on.
$500 Meijer Christmas shopping spree. Every
You could
weekday,
win one.
9:30, 12:30, and 3:30. Your chance to call in and get on the list for that.
You get a $10 Meijer gift card.
You kidding me? $10 off the bat, and then a shot at $500. It's that time.
9:30. Let's make a little note of it. Make sure that you are listening.
Like an hour from now.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do that.
Like an hour from now.
I mean, you could do that. You could be around in an hour, right?
By the way, Nair invented in 1940, right, Nick?
Yep.
Nick missed that
About
by
8 minutes later, he said, nailed it.
You know, I still get the job done.
Yeah.
1940.
Yeah, 1940 Nair came around. So we're guessing probably, like Connie's mom probably has been hair-free her entire life.
Yep.
Leg-wise,
Yep.
at least.
Yep.
The rest of that didn't come into favor until more recently.
She has a beautiful set of hair in her head.
I believe that she does.
Set of hair?
And she has two hairs. She has two hairs.
Call it a set?
No.
I don't know. She's got nice, thick hair.
Yeah, she's got some real good hair. Just run your fingers through it. You're all set. 9:30. $500 Meijer shopping
Chris.
spree for Christmas.
You know, I had to see Curtis an extra time this weekend.
Oh my goodness. We going to talk about this?
Pampered Chef Party. Curtis's uncles Both sell Pampered Chef things.
Right. So
Both of them.
One was throwing a party.
They're brothers.
Yeah, my uncles are brothers.
Well, you have lots of uncles that may not be brothers.
That's true, because I have two parents.
Right.
And then if they have brothers,
See?
then they'd be uncles. In this instance, they're from the same brood. So
They are.
So we went. Were you there when I got there?
No, I don't think so.
No, you came after. So I got there and then hanging
I came
out.
after you and left before you.
Yes.
Shocker.
Yeah, it's very shocking. Well, there was beer. There was a huge tub of beer.
I saw that.
So much beer. Wow.
So the guys were downstairs watching football games, and the women were upstairs. What a stereotype
But
that is.
It was awesome because you guys.
It was
were,
awesome.
You guys were sending food down to us.
I know.
So they would make stuff. They would learn how to make stuff, and then it would make its way down to the basement.
Yep.
And we're all just eating.
You guys benefited from it.
And loving it. They gave us a catalog. We passed it around, and we all talked grill things and different stuff.
Did any man buy anything?
Well, no man was there by himself.
Okay.
But I can say that at least four of us, because Katie came down and said, "Do you want anything out of the catalog?" And I said, "Yes, this." So then she did
Okay.
one. And a couple of the other wives came down and said, "Hey, I'm thinking about this. What else?" And one couple of the guys said, "Oh, grab that catalog." No, we want this too.
Did
So
Dan buy anything?
I don't
Or did Dan? I know he didn't buy anything, but
I don't believe so because.
or did he look through the catalog? I think Dan was focused on football.
No, I think he did make it. I think the
Did
catalog
he?
did get to him, but you never came down to ask if he wanted anything, so he was
Yeah, I was down there
unrepresented.
twice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you say, "Do you want anything out of the catalog?"
Yeah. Did you want me to get anything? No. He
Okay.
did not want anything. So I don't know
Okay.
if he looked at the catalog.
Okay, he definitely went through the
Okay.
catalog. But yeah, we had football on. We had 3 games, 1 TV, but we had a clicker, so we were able to go through.
There were like
the-
a lot of men in the basement too.
A ton.
Yeah.
There were 9 guys down there watching football, and you had 9 ladies upstairs doing the fun thing. Did you buy a bunch of stuff?
I bought a few things.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Are you going to start cooking for us and
And
bringing
then
us food?
I got a hold of your uncle yesterday and bought something else.
You
bought
did.
more.
The
yeah.
follow-up.
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
That's awesome.
Well, it was so funny because he starts out his spiel at the beginning, right? And he's like, "So, has everybody been to a Pampered Chef party except for Connie?"
Yeah, you were the
I
only
had never
one.
been to one.
You were the one. It was funny because we
No, everybody else has been to them apparently.
Nick, it was funny because we're down in the basement watching TV and we can hear Connie saying, "I don't come to these. I don't like these. These are not. I'm just here. I'm just here."
Actually, what I said was, I try to avoid these at all costs.
Yeah. And a couple of the guys are like, "Who is that?" And Dan is kind of just shielded watching TV. And I say, "Oh, that's Connie. I work with her."
You did not hear me say that.
We
You're
did
so
hear you.
full of
And
it.
then Connie, at one point, shouted down, "Curtis, come up here." And one of the guys says, "Man, your wife is mad." And I said, "That's his wife." And I pointed to Dan. I'm like, "That's not even my wife." And she's yelling at me.
Well, I
Yeah.
wanted you to meet Janet.
Yeah. Curtis! I'm like, "Oh my goodness, we're watching this game."
So what? Janet listened to a country radio station for 30 years.
And then what happened?
We moved here, and now she listens to us.
Okay, that's exciting.
That's impressive.
That is impressive.
30 years.
But when you
I
have,
wanted you to meet her.
When you have 9 guys on a couch who jump in their seats because somebody's in trouble, and then one guy goes, "Your wife seems really mad," and I said, "That's his wife," and Dan just kind of gave a hi.
Oh, yeah, because Dan hates when I yelled on the stairs. Dan figured out how to make our phones into intercoms,
Oh.
so I can't yell down the stairs anymore. I have to dial him.
What is that with shouting to another room? Like, that is my biggest pet peeve.
What is it with you guys that hate that? Both of you hate that.
And the kids do it. So, and I have the
Because we're
kids
busy.
trained.
We're in the middle of something. So if you're near something that we need and we've got like
I don't know.
a hot thing in our hand, we're not going to run downstairs.
I have the girls trained to come and find the person that you want.
It's hilarious.
And then I'm like, how do they not do this? And it's Katie. We'll be sitting watching TV, and one of the girls will be down in the basement. "Haley, come up here!" And it's like, what the heck?
So you go down and get Haley and
You
bring
go to-
her up?
Yeah, you go to the top of the stairs. "Haley, can we get you? Can we get
It's
you
still
here?"
yelling down the
Or
stairs.
down to the bottom of the stairs. "Hey, can we get you here?" Depending if they're upstairs or downstairs.
Dumb.
We need you. We need you downstairs. Come on. Just
That's what
talk.
your voice is for.
Shouting through a house. Our house is loud enough already.
My apartment's so small, you could whisper in a different room and we know what's going on.
"Hey, Gina, can you come in here?" "Hey, what do you need?" "Here I am. I got this." Curtis, I'm here. Yeah, so she shouted down the stairs to me. 2 guys thought I was in trouble. And Dan's like, no.
Your wife.
That's somebody else's wife.
And then I
Read it.
couldn't hear you say anything back, so I'm just
I
like,
didn't say anything back.
Curtis, if you can hear me, come up here.
I didn't answer because I'm not going to then start a shouting
I wanted you to
match.
meet Janet. Aren't you glad that you met Janet?
I mean, I sure was. I came up, but I don't need to go, I'm coming. I'll be right. No, I just looked around and we had a little fun exchange about why my wife was so mad at me. And then I walked upstairs, met Janet. It was nice. She was making
I
little,
wasn't even drinking.
She was making a little pecan pies. And then I went back downstairs. Yeah.
She was fun.
Imagine if you had been drinking. Would have been awesome.
I know.
And then I just looked up and you were gone. And the game wasn't over. So, Dan didn't really want to leave. Like, you just grabbed him and said, all right, we're going. I bought my things. Or did he
Well, we were in Rockford. We had to drive back to Kentwood.
It was a long drive.
It's a long drive. And everything I saw said snow starting at 5 o'clock. So
Right.
at 5:40, I was like,
time to go.
We're out of here.
Yeah, we left at like 7:30ish.
This is shocking. Were you the last people to walk out of that party?
The party went until 11 o'clock at night.
Did it really?
I was getting updates throughout the night. Hey, coming back, doing this. I'm like, no, we're in. Like, we're home.
11 o'clock at
and
night.
in. Yeah, they kept going because there was more football.
I was asleep by 11 o'clock Saturday
And
night.
that's good. You had your fun day.
I did have a fun day. That was a super fun day.
So yeah, you made it. Then I was up shoveling the sidewalk and driveway at 8 in the morning. 4:20 I woke up.
Yesterday?
Yesterday morning. So I'm awake and I'm like, and I'm just laying in bed listening to my one neighbor went deer hunting again. So I listened to him pack his car and then leave and think, okay, well, good
Where
luck.
is he going?
Who
Do you
knows?
know?
I don't know. He didn't get anything. I know that. Oh. Because no deers came back.
I've only seen one on my news feed so far.
Are people getting deers?
I mean, I've seen one.
Yeah.
Usually it's like filled every year.
Yeah, I know. He missed one, he said. He saw it and he
Okay.
missed it. He was pretty bummed about himself. But yeah, that's the only thing I heard about. A couple other neighbors went out and they didn't come back. So they were probably at a camp somewhere.
Okay.
So they'll be back probably later this week. But it was funny. You could hear, because I flip on the news then in the morning, they're like, all right, 20 minutes until first light, and then you can shoot that deer. It's like, okay, who's ready for it? Who's ready to hunt?
Did it make you want to do it?
It did. It is.
Does it make you want to do it every year?
I mean, yeah.
Do you want to do it more for the hunting thing or for like the bonding?
Yeah, both.
Both.
Let's get out and bond. Because I grew up hunting in Wyoming, where you had to you didn't see a person,
Right.
so you were just out and you hunt all day. And one time my
What'd
dad
you hunt? Elk?
like deer and elk and rabbit and pheasant and everything, like everything. And then one time my dad shot a deer and it ran and it fell down like a 20-foot cliff,
Oh no.
and we had to go down and bring it up. And that's like one of the worst days hunting. It was freezing, and the two of us are dragging a deer up a cliff.
Why couldn't you just leave it there?
You don't shoot a deer and leave it.
Well,
that's not
what
very
if you
rewarding.
couldn't? What if you couldn't get down the cliff? Then
hey,
you're leaving it.
You got to make your way down. You got to.
What if you couldn't get down? What if it fell into the Grand Canyon?
Then you go to jail. It's poaching.
if
DNR.
it fell into the Grand Canyon,
DNR gets you.
they're not going to get you. If it's in the Grand Canyon,
I bet they
you're
would.
not climbing down the Grand Canyon
They'd say
to
pay
get
the
your deer.
$100, ride the donkey down there and go get it. You're like, fine, I'll ride that donkey down there and go get my deer.
Poor donkey.
Poor
Yeah.
donkey.
Yeah, like a
It's got to
20-foot
carry you and the dead deer back up the mountain.
Yeah, on the way down, it's like, hey, this is easy. This is a breeze. And then
Oh
wait, what are you doing with my cousin? Why are we taking my cousin up there? And how come he's not talking? Why are we taking this guy?
Wow, donkeys are smart.
This guy should maybe put a bag on him and walk up. He's not even moving. Oh, you killed my buddy.
Connie and Curtis online.
8:53 on Channel 95.7 with Connie and Curtis. Curtis is being very, well,
Awesome.
annoying right now.
Oh.
Awesome. Yes, you're being very awesome.
I think I was being awesome. I'm not. That's not awesome what I'm being.
Oh, you're fine.
Thanks, friend.
If you haven't gone to mychannel957.com yet and found the elf contest banner, it's in
Oh,
our
my
section,
goodness.
the Connie and Curtis section. You need to do that on Thursday morning at 8:30.
Yeah, I'm going to eat a bunch of syrup. Now, I know Buddy the Elf didn't eat any syrup, and Nick was the first to tell me that that's not how Buddy the Elf eats. He eats it on spaghetti.
Right.
Okay, that's great. I'm not going to eat a big bowl of spaghetti. and
Right.
syrup.
Right.
So I'm just going to chug a bottle of syrup. You need to guess how much I'm going to drink. Will it be a quarter of the bottle, half the bottle, 3/4 of the bottle, or the full 64-ounce bottle of syrup? 16, 32, 48, 64. How much will I drink in 96 seconds?
So you choose one of those, and then everybody who chose the correct one by the time you're done with it.
Random drawing.
Random drawing.
Got Broadway Grand Rapids Elf 4-pack and a stay at the Amway Grand Plaza. That's for the first winner. And then 2 additional winners each going to get a 4-pack of tickets. And I think we might be throwing Christmas trees in there too.
That's awesome.
Like you'd get a Christmas tree. It's a
That's
full-blown holiday contest. It happens Thursday at 8:30. You got to get signed up though before then.
At mychannel957.com. And why is it a full-blown holiday contest? Because it's the holiday season.
So it's snowing already here downtown Grand Rapids. It was very
Look at how
windy.
pretty it is. It looks like a snow globe.
It does look very snow globy. We're on the 5th floor, so we
Yeah.
don't see it like at ground level. We get to see it like up in the space, and then some is going up, some is going down, some goes sideways. Some
Very
goes over.
picturesque.
It is picturesque. But if you took
It's
a picture,
absolutely beautiful.
a picture would not do it any justice.
No. I was trying to take pictures out of my back window this weekend.
Okay.
I couldn't even see the snowflakes. And it literally snowed at my house all
Okay.
weekend.
1 second here, please.
1 second here, please.
When you take a picture of the snow out your back window,
Yeah.
what's your plan for that picture?
I just want a picture of the snow.
Okay, so why are you taking a
Because
picture?
it's pretty.
Okay.
Because I love it.
Would
I think
you
it's
put
pretty.
it together a snow book? Like a scrapbook of snow? Do you
No.
email it to people?
I did. I texted a friend of mine and said, look what we got.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
I mean, nothing is wrong with that. Just you talk a lot.
love snow.
You talk a lot about taking pictures out your back window at the snow, and it's been like 3 weeks now. Every time it snows, you're taking pictures out your window, and I'm wondering what you
Not
do with
every
the pictures.
time.
It seems.
No, and it hasn't been snowing for 3 weeks.
It seems to me that anytime it snows, you say, "Yeah, I was taking pictures out my back window and looking at the snow," and I'm wondering what you're doing. Are you entering our prize? Do I have some breaking news here?
No.
Okay, because if I had breaking news that you were going to enter our
No.
prize with a snow,
I just think it's festive and pretty,
okay.
and I'm ready for Christmas.
What you seeing out the back? What do you see out the back window?
Trees,
Okay, because if I took a picture out my back window,
my covered pool.
it's a house,
Oh,
so you wouldn't even see the snow anyway.
yeah. You got a house right up against your house.
Like if I took a picture, the backdrop would be a house. Yeah, there's no clear.
Yeah, but there's snow in between there, right? You got
Right.
2 yards.
2 yards are there in between.
So you can see the snow.
if I said
Just take a
foreground,
picture of the ground.
Look what we got. It's snow on the ground.
Snow on the ground.
That's easy, and that's a picture you could take just of white paper in your yard.
Look at this snow.
Not quite the same.
Maybe some ice. You
It's not the same.
chunk up some ice.
Really?
Yeah, you chunk up all your ice, and then you just go for it.
I love chunking up my
Yeah.
ice.
I do too. And then you're chunking up the ice, and you can't stop yourself.
Don't chunk your ice.
And then chunk is just
It's all chunky.
yeah. I mean, you got
Yeah.
the ice just there, so you use like an ice pick, and you're just picking at the ice, and then you got a little snow area on
An
your counter.
ice pick.
Yeah. Do you have an ice pick?
Like one for
Pick an
indoor ice?
Yeah. Well, do you have an outdoor ice pick?
Well, you were just talking about using your little teeny ice pick for
Yeah.
outside.
No, I'm inside. I'm using
Oh.
the ice inside
Oh.
to create my little.
Yes, I do have an ice pick.
Okay. Okay.
I got an ice bucket.
I do not have an ice pick.
Do you have an ice bucket?
No bucket, no, nothing. My
Hmm.
refrigerator turns it in. It will crunch or crush the ice.
Yeah, so does mine.
Which is cool. I've never had one of those before.
Pretty nice,
It's
huh?
still every time that I'm able to go get water or ice out of my refrigerator.
Do you get excited?
I still get excited. I've lived there 2 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Every time, because for my whole life I wanted a refrigerator like that, or a refrigerator.
Have you ever had it where the ice just goes flying out?
Oh,
and it's all over the floor.
the
and-
girls get confused because they have water bottles for soccer and gymnastics and basketball.
Mm-hmm.
So when they first moved into the house with this awesome refrigerator that does this ice pouring, they would hold their little tiny water bottle up and it would all cascade out all over the whole house.
that's annoying.
You always miss 1 or 2 cubes. So then you find a little round puddle of water later in the day, and you usually find that with your foot.
When you slip on it.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, great, thanks. And then you think, is Katie trying to kill me? And then you're like, no, probably somebody just dropped some ice.
Yeah.
But you never know.
Why do they have that little? It's like they have a spasm.
Yeah.
Not the girls, the ice maker.
Yeah, the girls.
It's like it has a spasm and it just.
Girls are not so spastic that
No.
they can't control
But
themselves.
ice makers are.
Yeah. Who knows? And ours now, like if we go, let's say we go like a week without making ice, then it freezes all up
Do you
in there.
turn yours on and off?
No.
Oh, no. No.
No.
You sound like you're sad about that. Why are you sad about that?
I would like to be able to turn it
Why
on
would
or
you
off.
turn it on and off?
Because it freezes up. Like apparently our freezer's too cold, so then it's frozen
Turn
in
your
there.
freezer down.
And then then the things melt. So you got this deal in there, and you have to bang it, and you're banging the ice.
I don't have that problem.
Oh, we get bang the ice all the time. So then that's going on.
I don't ever have to bang my ice. I have to. The only thing that's wrong with mine is that it shoots out every now and
Now,
again.
have you had one before?
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
you're well versed. I'm brand new to this. It's like somebody.
No, you're not. You lived there for 2 years.
But I'm still learning every day, and it's like I'm a caveman, and somebody just handed me a big burning stick, and hey, here you go. This will change your world,
Mm-hmm.
and it does change my world. It's awesome.
It is awesome.
Ice whenever you want. You don't have to wait. Right?
You don't have to fill up trays.
Like we'll go to my mom's house, and we'll be there next week for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And I will use some ice. Let's say I have a cocktail.
Right.
Then I have to make ice, and my mom only has 2 ice trays because she lives by herself. Right.
Right.
What's a 70-year-old woman need with a huge freezer full of ice trays? So she's got the 2. But then that means half.
What
of,
does a 70-year-old woman need with a freezer full of ice?
That means half of our day
she's having parties.
is spent having no ice.
Why don't you bring a bag of ice and just throw it in the fridge when you go?
That's a great idea.
Thank you.
And in fact, I am going to do that.
You should do that.
When I got my first apartment.
Bring your pick too, though.
I don't have a pick.
You just said you did.
No, you said you did.
Oh.
I'm Curtis. You're Connie. Connie has a pick. I don't have a pick. When I first bought my first ever house.
Birthday present.
Not house, my first apartment.
Okay.
I went to like Target or Walmart or whatever. It was in Colorado Springs.
Kmart?
So I'm in, it could have been Kmart. So I'm in this brand new apartment and I had nothing. And I bought 20 ice trays.
20.
I never ran out of ice. I always had ice.
20.
Because I would have people over and have parties, and that's what I wanted was ice. But if you keep your ice in the tray too long, it goes away. Did you know that?
Yeah, and it gets like open on the sides of it, and then it
Yeah.
eventually disintegrates.
So then it's like, okay, what's going on with the ice?
Did you like have empty ice trays in there?
Yeah. So I would have to check every week what's with the ice, and then I would.
So it
fill
became like more of a pain in the butt
Oh, it
than
was.
it was necessary.
Yes, but it was better than having 2 ice trays like my mom.
Well, there's some place in between 2 and 20.
There wasn't.
I mean, why couldn't you have, I don't know, 5
5 would have been okay.
or 6?
6 would have been better than 5. But 20, I
20
didn't have
is
to,
ridiculous.
20, I didn't have to worry about it.
Could you fit anything else in your freezer?
No, it was just filled with ice cube trays. So then I just had so much ice in there, and I was renting, and it was like one of those little fridges.
Yeah.
So like the freezer seriously only fit that. I had nothing. I couldn't have ice cream ever.
Aww.
I know, but
super sad.
I didn't need ice cream. 20-year-old guy living by himself doesn't need to buy a 5-gallon
No.
bucket of ice cream.
No, you needed beer.
Beer in the fridge, ice trays in the trays. Got rum, cereal I would buy. That's about it.
Cereal, rum, and beer.
Yeah.
No milk for your cereal? Just
No.
just rum for your cereal.
Sometimes I put rum on the cereal, and
okay.
that's disgusting. I did try that one time. Milk, I would get a little thing of milk. Yeah, that's all you need.
You were super healthy back then.
I was learning how to live.
Yeah.
And now here I am. Now I have one of those machines that makes the ice in my fridge. It's like I'm super rich.
Like
I
you-
love it. I love it. I love
You
it.
are super rich.
Connie and Curtis.